Hi everybody, Namaskar. I am Sudarshan Sahu from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Basically, I am a retired banker but belongs to a artisan family. And my passion is now to collect the various artifacts of India and Odisha which are made of brass, bronze and copper. And my passion is to conserve those heritage and traditionally and culturally rich crafts of Odisha and India, and for that purpose I have developed a museum of my own, and till date I have collected some 4,000 artifacts which are very extinct and very rare also, and amongst them 1,000 artifacts are tribal artifacts. So today I have come with my project that is called Brass and Bronze Heritage. And before you, I want to present one bowl that is called rice water, fermented rice water bowl. Before you, now I am holding that bowl. So this is made of bronze, and locally, traditionally, it is called Pocha Pokhala Consabela. Means this is a bronze bowl of Odisha, and I have procured it from southern Odisha. That is, the place name is called Ganjam. So this is very heavy. You can see this is very heavy. Say 4.5 kilo weight. And this bowl, you see, this is made out of heat, beat, expand, shape and finish method. I can show you the beating signs on the back side of the bowl. So these are the beating signs. The sign of beating by hammer, and this is made by the Kansari community artisans of southern Odisha. You see the sign of beating. So let me explain. This bronze is a alloy. So this bronze consists of two metals. One is called copper, another is called tin. And the copper, the formula is copper is 78% and the tin is 22%. So mixing these two metals, the bronze is made, and by this heating beating process, this bowl is made. This is some 150 to 200 years old. That was more prevalent in southern part of Odisha. And the purpose is to take a dish that is called, in Odisha, it is traditionally called Pokhal Bhat. That means a stale cooked rice which is fermented. That is here. You can see. I have kept this rice, fermented rice, in the same bowl, similar to this one. This fermented rice is kept overnight, say some 12 to 16 hours, and in the morning you have to put it in this bowl. And another important feature, there is a ring. You see, there is a ring-like structure in the border. The purpose, it is about 1 inch wide and about half inch depth. The very purpose to keep the other ingredients related to this dish. I am showing this is lemon that is also consumed. This is onion that is also kept in this ridge. This is ginger. This is also kept here in this group. This is imli, tamarind. You see, this is tamarind. This is green chili. This is also kept. This is also dried mango slice. Dried mango slice. Same thing, dried mango slice. And this is locally we call the body. This is another item which is used with this dish. This body it is made out of the paste of black gram. This black gram paste, a knot is made. Various knots. I have kept 3 knots. You see. So this knot is dried in the sun. After it's dried, it is consumed. Of course, you have to fry it. So, and here you see, in this rice, there is dry lanka chili, dry chili. Also, curd is here. The curd is very sour in nature, and the curd I have kept with this fermented water and mixed it. So it will be made tasty. So now let us come to the function of this bowl. Actually what happens in Odisha, in farming community, those people, those who are toiled with the sun, when they go outside the house for farming work, for plowing work, for other hard work. So this entire dish that is called pokhalo, fermented stale rice, that is consumed as a breakfast by the farmer. So what will happen in the process? This is due to fermentation, it will generate so many microorganisms. One lactobacillus is a bacteria that is formed. One lactic acid is also formed due to this fermentation. And this also develops vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and so many things. So due to consumption this fermented rice, the farmer gets extra energy in his body, and he can work more, and he can be safely do his plowing work and other cultivation work, and he can save his body from the sunstroke. And a very interesting, I am telling you, the human body works like air conditioning body. Means the temperature is the body of human, it is regulated, and for that matter you cannot face any sunstroke because the body remains cool. Another interesting thing, upon consumption such dish, your skin diseases, you will remain aloof from all type of skin diseases, and you will get your bone and your muscle will be very much strengthened. This is another additional medicinal benefit due to consumption of this type of special dish. So in olden days, people were consuming this traditional dish that is called pokhal bhat, and this traditional dish, it is also from the history tells in Myanmar, in Nepal, in Ceylon, people used to consume this pokhal bhat also. In India, mostly in eastern India, Odisha, Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Assam, Andhra Pradesh, people used to consume this pakal bhat. And nowadays also, people are not using this type of bowl. It is under extinction. It's not available. I am telling you, for children also, this small one is a big one I am showing. Even children can consume with this smaller bowl. Interestingly, this bowl was prevalent during British rule, and this looks like the cap of a British police officers. Then India was ruled by Britishers, and these British police officers, they are using a cap. So this, if you reverse this bowl, I am showing it, it looks like a cap, a British's cap. I am putting it on my head, you see. So it is a police officer's cap. So it is also known as police officer's cap bowl, or in traditionally in local language it is called Jamadar Topi Kansa Pakhal Bela. So friends, this is a very traditional bowl of Odisha, and it is really very extinct and very interesting. And this fermented rice is the important features of this bowl, and the related items that I have shown. The farmer consume all such items, and for this no special dal or no special curry is required. So this is another attraction of my museum. Thank you everybody.